Hey everybody, this is Volley Bob again, coming to you on a beautiful Tuesday morning here in Omaha, Nebraska. So today I'm going to wrap up the Supernovas regular season, talking about those two games, and then we'll move on to the second Husker preseason game. So first off, the Supernovas played Grand Rapids on Friday, May 2nd. The first of their two away games to finish up the season, and we won 3-1. So a quick rundown. Brooke had 18 kills, and she hit a .283 with 12 digs. Reagan Cooper had 15 kills, and she hit a .448, and she also had 12 digs. Emily Londot had 11 kills, and she hit a .370. Teosi had 10 kills. She hit a .304. Mac Pedraza, she had 5 kills. She hit an outstanding 833, no errors. She had 3 service aces and 36 assists. So this was Mac's game for sure. Kelsey Payne had 3 kills. She had a negative .670 because she had 4 errors. Caitlin Horde, one of our middles, she had 2 kills. She hit a .222, but she also had 5 blocks. Natty, our setter, she played in sets 1 and 2. She had 1 kill, no error, so she hit 1,000. And she had 17 assists, number 2 on the team. Allison Witten, the libero, she played in all 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. She had 19 digs, number 1 on the team. The players not getting into the game were Valerie Gomez, Kendra Waite, Camilla Gomez, the other libero. Allie Bettenhorst didn't get in this game. Phoebe and Kayla Caffey did not get into the game. The middles were set 32 times this time, which is 20.5% of the time. The game scores were Grand Rapids won the first game 25-19. And then we won the next 3, 25-17, 25-20, and 25-21. As far as hitting percentages, Grand Rapids out-hit us in the first game. That's why they won 262 to 178. And then our next 3, we hit 366, 375, and 384. I'm sorry, 385. So we went up each game. Surprisingly, we won that 4th set, and they out-hit us. They hit a 425. And we hit a 385. Hitting efficiency for the match, we hit a 321. They hit a 268, so that's one reason that we won. We had 7 aces to their 3 aces. That's another reason that we won. And we had 11 blocks to their 7 blocks. The third reason that we won. The digs and the total attack errors were pretty equal. So let's move on to the second match of that weekend, where the last game of the regular season was against Atlanta, which was also our first game of the season, and that was this Sunday, May 4th, and we beat them on a shootout 3-1. And this game was pretty close when you look at the stats. I'm going to tell you, Allie Bettenhorst, in this game she was in. Obviously, she played sets 2, 3, and 4. She had 15 kills and hit a 481. And 13 net points for the win, number 1 on the team. Brooke had 13 kills. She hit a 256. She had 10 net points. Reagan Cooper had 7 kills. She hit a 700 because she got set 10 times. She hit 7 kills. And she had 1 service ace. Kelsey Payne she had 5 kills. She had a 286. And she had 2 blocks. Teosi had 5 kills also. She had a 250, also had 2 blocks. Emily Londot, one of her pins, she had 5 kills, but 3 errors, so she hit a 125, but she had 2 service aces and 6 digs. Phoebe had 4 kills, and she hit a 429. Caitlin Ord, she hit a 500. Mac Pedraza was in sets 1, 2, and 4. She hit a 200, but she had 10 digs and 29 assists, number 1 on the team. Kayla Caffey was in the game. She had 1 kill. She had a 333. She had 2 service aces. Lindsay Krause got in the game to to serve, basically. She had 12, she had 7 serves with no errors. She had 12 serve receives with no errors. And she had 4 attacks, but no kills and 1 attack error. Natty, our setter, she played in sets 2 and 3. She had 3 serves but 2 service errors, but she had 16 assists. And Camila Gomez was in for the sets 3 and 4, and Allison Witten, our other libero, was in sets 1 and 2, and she had 8 digs, second on the team. Kendra Waite and Valerie Gomez were the only 2 not in the game. Kendra Waite is going through some rehab on her legs, so that's why she's not been playing. Our middles in this game were set 26 times for an 18.4% time of the time. Omaha, we won 3 out of 4 games. The first game we won 25-23, then we won 25-22, then they won 25-19, and then we won 25-23. So total points for us, 94. Total points for them, 93. So you can see how close this was. Our hitting percentages in the first set we won, and we hit a 306 and they hit a 295. So really close. The second set we won, we hit a 333, they hit a 256. Third set they won, we hit a 370, but they hit a 469. So obviously that's why they won that third set. And in the fourth set, we're lucky we won that one because we hit a 278 and they hit a 324. So they out-hit us on that fourth set, we still won the game. Merritt Beeson, I noticed, did not get in this game. The reasons that we won, let's take a look here. Hitting efficiency for the match, we hit a 319. They hit a 322, so they out-hit us for the match. Kills, we had 58 kills. They had 67 kills, so they had more kills than us. Aces, and we had 6 aces. They had 3. We had 10 service errors. They had 11, so pretty equal there. Blocks, we had 8. They had 7. Digs, we had 54, they had 66. See, they outdug us. Assists, we had 54, they had 62. So they had more assists than we did. Total attack errors, we had 23, they had 29. So really, that's the only reason that we beat them is because they had a few more attack errors than we did. But they beat us in 3 big categories: number of kills, hitting efficiency, and total digs. So that's the end of the regular season. We ended up in first place. So we're getting the number 1 seed for the tournament, which is going to be held in Las Vegas starting this Friday. It's going to be broadcast on CBS Sports Network. So we're going to be taking on Indy on Friday, and Atlanta will be taking on Orlando after our game. And the finals on Sunday. The winners of those 2 matches will meet up on Sunday for the $1 million winner. We ended the regular season with a record of 21-7. So we had a 75% win ratio. Not bad at all. We won the league. We were 10-4 at home, and we were 11-3 away. So we actually did a little bit better away than we did at home. So that wraps up the Supernovas for the regular season. I'll report on how the tournament went this coming weekend, and then that'll wrap up for the Supernovas. I'm going to be interested to see how this whole new league is going to start panning out. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of information coming out with the Major League Volleyball, which Omaha is going to be the premier team in that to start off with. And apparently there's going to be a total of 10 teams. So hopefully they'll have all that finalized, and I'll be reporting on that. Last but not least, the Huskers on their second spring game against South Dakota. We won 4-0, and I'm telling you, they are looking good. The stats I'm going to give you are only for sets 1, 2, and 3 instead of all 4 of them. Again, Andy Jackson was just lights out. She had another kill from the back line, which is so impressive. She had 18 attacks. She got 9 kills. She had 2 attack errors. She had a 389, and she had 10 blocks. So she had a total of 14 net points for the win, number 1 on the team. Harper Murray played in only 2 sets, She played in the second set. I'm sorry. Well, she played 2 sets, second and third set, I believe. She had 17 attacks and she got 9 kills for air, so she had a 294, and she had 5 digs. Tara Ziegler, one of our freshmen, she had 10 attacks, 6 kills, only 1 air, so she hit a 500. Becca Alec, our other middle, she had 11 attacks with 5 airs, 5 kills, 2 airs, so she hit a 273, and she had 6 blocks. So between Indy and Rebecca, we had 14 blocks right there. Campbell Flynn started the game and played all 3 sets. I guess Bergen Riley was resting a sore wrist. So Campbell Flynn, our outstanding freshman setter, played the entire match. She had 6 attacks and 4 kills. She's an aggressive setter on the kill side, which is great to see. She only had 1 attack error, so she hit a 500, and she had 34. She dished out 34 assists, #1 on the team. And she's also a good blocker. She had 4 blocks. Skylar Pierce, our redshirt freshman outside, she had 10 attacks, 4 kills, 2 airs, so she hit a 200. Taylor Landfair, our senior outside, she had 6 attacks with 3 kills with 1 air, so she hit a 333. Ryan Hunter, our other outstanding freshman coming in, she had 8 attacks with 3 kills, but 2 airs, so she hit a 125. Maisie Bosinger, she was in again. She played 2 out of the 3 sets. 1 attack, 1 kill. Maisie had a kill, and she's hitting efficiency was 100 there. Carrie Limbeck was not in the game. Lainey Chobai was not in the game. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just take that back. Carrie Limbeck was in the game. She had 2 digs. Lainey Chobai, she played 2 sets, and she had 9 digs. Olivia Mouch, she started the game. She only played in the first set. She had 3 digs and 2 assists. So let's take a look at what happened here. The middles were set 29 times out of 87 attacks, so they were set 33 and a third times. Love to see it. Coach Danny is getting a lot more inventive on some of their attacks and some of the sets that they're doing. They're playing faster. The sets to the middles are faster. The sets to the pins are faster. It's just an all-around faster game. Love to see it. The scores for the games were 25-18 us, 25-19 us, 25-17 us, 25-19 us. We had 100 total points for 4 games. They had 73. Our total attacks for 3 games were 87. Like I said, the middles were set 29 times for 333. Let's see, hitting efficiency for the match for us, we hit a 333. South Dakota hit a 034. So we kind of stifled them on the defensive end. That's one of the reasons why we easily won that match. We had 44 kills. They only had 28 kills. Another huge reason why we won that match. We had 2 aces. They had 4 aces on us. We had 7 service errors. They only had 3. So they actually outserved us. I mean, South Dakota's got a good team. There's no doubt about that. They got some pretty big hitters. We had 27 blocks, total blocks. They had 12. There's a huge reason why we won that. We had 31 digs to their 25. We only had 22 total attack errors. They had 28. And we had 42 assists. They had 28 assists. So that ends the spring season for the Huskers. So I'm sure now they're going to be going into lifting and practicing and all sorts of good things like that. I'm really looking forward to this season coming up with them. I think they're going to be an outstanding team for us. A lot of the other teams, Wisconsin in particular, is really digging deep into the portal. There's this big hitter coming out of Florida was up for National Player of the Year last year. She's 6'6" outside hitter. She put herself in the portal. She's an opposite, so she plays the right side. And Wisconsin needs an opposite. We don't really need an opposite. So the speculation is that this big outside hitter is going to end up at Wisconsin, but we'll see. I'd love to get her on our team. If we had her on the Husker team, we'd be a lock. we'd be an absolute lock. But we got plenty of talent coming back. We have plenty of big hitters on our team also. So I'm not that worried about Wisconsin. We handled them before. We're going to handle them again. So until I get back on the air with you guys, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you on the flip flop. Okay, bye bye.